Hey everyone! Well, I'm pretty sure everyone is not here yet, but I am rushing to get my makeup stuff. I'm gonna try or attempt to join Natascha in this makeup endeavor. Oh my god. Wait. Here. Let's just wait for her. Sorry, let me get my stuff.
Good. I'm just gonna position.
Yes, me too. Position. Hey everyone!
The purple walls.
Yeah.
Everything purple. Look, I'm wearing the purple one also.
I know. I can see. It's so nice. It's my favorite too. Like my go-to sleepwear. Sleepwear slash.
It's too warm. It's almost too hot for summer. I'm like, it's
You
quite
need something more light. Yeah. Maybe I
but
can
it's
make
not
something lighter. Yeah.
And also now that we're doing stage makeup, that's what I would usually wear to get ready.
And it's easy to wear. Yeah, everyone's excited. I am also excited to hear about your tips and get to know like stage makeup a little more. Yeah. Hi everyone. Hi Miguel. Okay. All right. So I know a lot of people who wanted to join this live, especially the girls. Hi girls. I know they were so excited that you were doing this.
So
Hi,
they're doing the
Chloe.
makeup.
Yes, they're doing their makeup with Natascha. You should, yes. So before we start, hold on. I brought some. Well, I'll try to follow through. I don't have much makeup anymore. Hi, Jayla. Okay, so the challenge here is you guys.
We'll get together and girls doing the makeup. And Miguel, I hope Miguel joins us for the makeup.
Yeah, Miguel, do your makeup with us.
Tag
We'll see how it turns out. Okay. So whoever's here, you guys can follow through Natascha or just watch Natascha do her makeup. She'll give she'll give us her tips. And again, I'll put this up on our Dance by Lina YouTube channel, and then I'll link Natascha so that you can watch it over and over again as much as you want, and you can see her do her makeup. And I'm so thankful you always do this for us. She gives us so much time, and I love her so much for doing this always for us. Hi, Colleen. Okay. All right. So I will leave Natascha the floor to introduce us to her stage makeup routine.
Yeah. So, shall we start?
Yes, we should.
Okay. So first, I always like to use some cream or primer, which I actually already put a bit, but I can put more. Can put some moisturize like under the eye, because otherwise it gets super dry, and then
Okay.
it starts to like crumble when you're sweating. So it's good to put something like on top. So I have these like bases, hydrating cream, and like a primer. So I'm always putting this a little bit just to prep. So I start.
Yes.
So just prepping, tapping.
Sure.
And then I'm actually starting with the eyeshadow because I don't want it to like fly everywhere. So I have like some kind of brown tone. It's really so used. So I'm starting with like a light color. This one's a bit sparkly, and I'm going like in the center of the eye.
Okay.
Here.
I feel bad for my makeup. Like, well, I can get some brown. I'll try to follow through. I don't have a primer, but I'll try to follow through.
Anyway, let's move that. You have eyeshadow. And then I go with like a little darker color in like the center.
Okay.
Like slowly to the outside.
Okay. Let's try to follow that. I do have some makeup on already.
Yes, you can.
We'll join in. I'll use my fingers.
And then I
Like
take like, what?
use my fingers.
Oh, okay, okay. That's fine. Like this, you're not losing any product. And then I do like, go like on the outside here, in like the line from the eye. And I take like a little darker one, just to have like a little kind of ombre look. I'm actually always doing my stage makeup really fast.
Yeah. So how long does it take you to do stage makeup?
It depends on the show. It could take like half an hour or something.
Oh, you guys
Yeah.
should try it. Go and send us your makeup selfies after.
So, and like it's important to really blend everything on the eyes so you don't have lines. Da, da,
What
da.
makeup do you use? So Jayla's asking you what makeup do you use?
I'm using Bobbi Brown. Actually, everything is from Bobbi Brown today.
That's
Because they have really natural like colors, nothing too crazy. So now I have like the eyeshadow kind of done. I will later maybe do it a bit different, but now I do the foundation. You already have foundation?
yeah, a bit of it. So you put the primer first, and then you start with the eyeshadow, and then you do foundation. Okay.
Yes. Because sometimes, like, if some of the product from the eyeshadow comes down, I can still fix it. Then if I have, like, the makeup already, I'd have to, like, take it off and do it again anyway. That's why I usually do it like this. Now, I have, like, 2 colors, but I guess since I haven't been out much, I'll take the lighter one. I mean, I haven't really been in the sun so much yet. So I'm putting the product on my hand. And then I use a brush. And then I put the foundation. Da, da, da. Everywhere.
I feel like you've gotten so much lighter from staying at home compared to the last time I saw you.
Yeah. Although I do go outside, like I've been biking today and everything, but I mean, not much. I mean, I have to say in general, even when we work, I don't go outside so much because we also work inside. So I'm just, yeah, someone. In summer, I can get a little bit of healthy color, but I'm not like brown, you know, I'm anyway very light. So I'm like tapping the foundation. And then I finish the foundation after, but first I'm gonna go put some concealer under the eyes. So, which is also really light. So I'm also using a brush like this. Da, da, da. And I go also a bit inside here to open the eyes. Concealer is very important for me, so I don't look so tired.
I think everyone needs a little more concealer once in a while, especially with us sleeping so much later than the usual.
Yes. So some concealer. And then when the concealer is done, I just finish the foundation and tap a little bit to like melt it with the concealer so it's not like any color difference or line.
You're really fast, you know, like you just go through it. Like,
so I had one. Oh my God, that's like the craziest story I ever had is that we took the car to like a bit outside of Vienna, a place where we
Mm-hmm.
were performing the 1st of January. And we arrived there and we immediately had stage rehearsal. And we
Mm-hmm.
just had like a 6 hours car ride. And then when the stage rehearsal was done, they were like, okay, so the show starts in 5 minutes.
Ah, oh
And
my
I
God.
was like, what? Like, I was the first piece, and I had to do my hair, my makeup, put my pointe shoes, my costumes, and be warm and know the steps. So I was like, wow, that's my record. Like, I did all of that in 5
In
minutes.
5 minutes. What were you
Yeah,
dancing?
nutcracker, the pas de deux,
Oh,
but without variation. But that was funny because me and my partner, I was dancing with Dennis, and we kind of made up the steps because it wasn't so like, it was just like a little concert, like a New Year's concert, like a small one. So we didn't want to do the Nureyev version of Nutcracker. So we
okay.
did like our mix version, so it wasn't too difficult. But because
Mm-hmm.
we just did the Nureyev version like a week before, and we didn't have much time to rehearse our own version, we got really
Mm-hmm.
confused and we both had a blackout. So we just looking at each other like, oh my God. And we're like talking to each other. It was a disaster, but yeah,
On
we did
stage?
it. Yeah, but no one realized. Somehow
Okay.
we managed. Well, okay. So now that we
Hi,
have some
David.
fun
Hi,
dates.
Ruby. Hi, Gabby. Sorry. Some of the girls there. Wait, put some.
So now I'm using like a bronzer and paying for blush.
Mm-hmm.
So first I take like the more brown and I do it like under by the cheek
Uh-huh. I see.
here, like kind of like contouring.
Mm-hmm.
On the other side, I'll blend it after. First I have to put it, ta ta ta.
Nice.
And then I also contour like the hairline, because when the
Huh.
hair are like back like this, so you can see like more shapes because I'm blonde. I guess if you have
Mm-hmm.
dark hair, maybe it's not so important. So I go like
Oh,
this, and then a
hi,
bit on the nose.
saying hi. Hi, I'm someone saying, oh, you're
Honey.
Japanese. Hi, konnichiwa. I don't know should I speak. I'll try to translate this also for those watching in Japanese
Okay.
again because I'm translating some of the last vlogs into Japanese. So if it's something you're looking into, just let me know. I'm willing to translate everything. Okay. Just a side note.
And then I take a little bit of the pink, but not too much, and I just put it on the like cheek, like here,
Mm-hmm.
a little bit, not too much,
Mm-hmm.
like this. And then I blend everything a bit more so it's not too harsh.
Nice.
I am really fast, you're right. I like missed
Yeah, you
it, but
are.
I'm just like,
Like, because it's only been about 15 minutes and you're already done with almost all of your base.
yeah, that's true. So, yeah, actually, I always
Yes.
like do it. A lot of times I go like back and forward, just like fixing everything until I'm happy with the kind of, I don't know if I see it. Yes, do I have the right brush? I don't know. What I do usually next is that I take like an eyeshadow and I do like under the eye a line, but I don't really have a thin brush right now. So I think I'm just gonna do it with the eyebrow pen. So it's like a
Okay.
brown, which I'll do under the eye, like this.
Mm-hmm. So this
And
is
it's not,
brown.
yeah, I take brown, so it's not too hard. And I do the line a bit under, like not too like into the eye, because from far it will anyway, you won't see that. So make kind of like a straight line, and it goes a
Huh.
bit out in the center, like this. And the same on the other one. Just like
Ooh.
under the lash line.
Okay.
And I also go a bit out here.
Okay.
Like this. Yes, normally I would do it with an eyeshadow on a really thin brush. So it's actually very easy to do, because with the eyeshadow you can't mess up so badly. And then, wait, I have all this. Then I do the eyeliner.
Okay.
Which,
Your favorite part. Do you use gel eyeliner? Yes, you do.
oh, like a liquid one. Like this, like a really
Color
thin.
Yes.
Like this, and then I make a little wing. Like that. Go all the way in. Like this.
Nice.
And the other side.
So you only take it from the center going out.
Yeah, from the center out, and then after with the leftover, so it's not too thick, I go from the inside.
I see.
To the center. Like this.
Yes, she's fast. So someone said you're really fast. I know she's so fast.
Shall I wait a bit? People follow us.
No, we want
Fine?
to see how you do it. Yeah, it's fine.
We can still, then we have time afterwards, we can answer questions or something like this. So that's the eyeliner. Don't know if the eyeshadow is fine. Fix it with the finger. Like this. And then, what do we do next? The eyebrows. So, first I brush them like up. Actually, what I do also is I take a bit of powder just for stage, so it's not too shiny from far.
Okay.
On the forehead and here, you know, it's getting really shiny from far away.
Yeah. Really
So
nice already. Like now, it's like really matte and really, it's really pretty.
So it goes really quick. So then I take the color from the eyebrow pen, and I start with like the end of the eyebrow, like to make the line out a bit, that it's a bit sharper, going up. And then I do it like from under the line. And then like a few like going up, like in the hairline.
Wow, that's
like
really
this.
good.
If you see, now you see really the difference, but there's nothing yet. And then the same here. I can also start sometimes from the center, making like the line under, following to the outside, and then filling like the gaps, so it's nice. And also from top, because from far it's very important to have eyebrows, especially when you're blonde. So then it's like this, and then what I do is I take like it's like a see-through gel.
I think I have
kind
the same thing.
And then you just like brush it up so it stays in place.
Oh. This makes me want to go makeup shopping.
Yeah, I know. I'm actually happy that's the one thing it's good that I'm not doing because I'm always leaving so much money in the stores. And then I'm like, why? I have all these products and like, why do I need like 5 of them, you know? Like it actually makes no sense. But yeah. And then come to the eyelashes, the most
Mm-hmm.
tricky part. So I actually have these from Japan.
Mm-hmm.
See them?
Oh, yes, yes,
I
I
got
know. I
them.
have some also.
They're like my favorites. And what I do is I take them and I cut just like 1 or 2 parts from the lashes, so it's not too much.
Mm-hmm.
And so that they're a little bit shorter than what they usually would be. But this you just check with whatever you have. And then I like bend them a bit more like this so that
Mm-hmm.
they get into the right shape. Not if they're like a straight line, it's so difficult to stick them on.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So this is always what takes me the longest, the eyelashes. So then I put some glue on. Ew. Hope this glue is still.
You
I take
haven't
some
used it
glue.
in a while.
Yeah. And I take like a hairpin.
Mm-hmm.
Hope you can see that now. I have the
Mm-hmm.
lashes and I take some of the glue like this and put it like on the lash line.
Okay.
Ugh. So, you see,
Yeah.
like a
Nice.
little bit.
Very
And
clean.
then I need to dry it a bit.
We'll sing a song. We'll try.
Okay, I'm trying now. It's gonna be hard. Okay. It's always the trickiest. And if it doesn't wanna, I think now it's quite good. But if
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't wanna stay in the center, I also use the pin with a bit of glue.
Uh-huh.
Like this.
Nice. Mm-hmm.
And now
You
it
don't
still
use
looks like
very
nothing.
thick
But once
lashes.
you use yeah, but once you use the mascara, then it looks really nice. But
Mm-hmm.
first I'll do the other one. So I bend it again. But I love that part. Like when I feel like when I wear eyelashes, it makes the whole thing like it changes
It's
everything.
more like, yeah.
It makes like the whole stage look somehow. Because before that, it's just like some nice makeup. So I remember when I was in school, I was never able to wear eyelashes. I never used them because I
Oh,
couldn't put
really?
them.
Oh, okay. So you had to learn how to.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's so hard though. Ah, exactly. When you get stuck on the glue. And then the worst is when you ruin your whole eyeshadow.
And you have to redo it again.
Yes. And then for some reason, once you fuck it up from the beginning, it's like it's over. They don't want anymore the eyelashes. Like so. There we go. So we got the eyelashes. And now while it's drying, I'm using I'm using some highlight.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice. Always gives the extra glow, which I just put like on top of the cheekbones
Huh.
here and on the other side here. And a bit here.
Mm-hmm.
And I have another brush. I also put a little bit under the eyebrows here.
Mm-hmm.
And here. See
Yeah,
it?
there's a big difference from that.
Yes. And again. And that's the point where I like refix everything again. It always feels like I'm always like correcting everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Here, actually, it's fine. So, and then we have that, and it comes to the mascara. I don't know which one I'm gonna use now. Maybe this one. So then I start with the top lashes, so that the natural lashes kind of combine, and also the fake ones get a little longer.
So you mascara both parts.
Yeah, like I do. First, I do it together.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like eye-opening.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also do the bottom lashes. I think this mascara is almost empty, but it's still fine. Oh, you see the difference?
Yeah, it's big. Yeah, bottom lashes.
Yes. And the other side. A lot of people make the line under the eye much like darker.
Yeah,
a liquid one also.
yeah.
But I like to do it with like eyeshadow and a bit lighter.
But I think your eyes are also really big. Like they're really doll
Yeah,
eyes.
because if I use like a dark black one under the eyes, it makes my eyes smaller. Then when I do it like this, you still have like a line inside the eye actually that has nothing. And it somehow makes the eyes bigger, I think.
Mm.
And everywhere. And I'm just going through the eyeshadow again a bit, just to blend it a little more.
Nice.
And then, actually we're almost done. Now I'm just missing the lip. And I
really
first use a pen. And I line it. And then the lip, like a normal rose tone, usually use.
Nikisha's here. Hi, Nikisha.
Hi! Oh, I wish Nikisha could pull in.
No, I know. I would love for you
like
to do something. Oh my gosh, I don't know if that's possible. Like 3 in 1 live.
I think so. They should make it possible.
Yeah, no, I would love to do something with her also. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
And you did it all under 30 minutes. You did it like less than 30 minutes.
I'm ready
Super
today. I mean, I guess usually it takes a bit longer if we're like in the changing room, you're chatting with someone, you do something else in between,
Uh-huh.
or sometimes you like start your foundation and finish it after the warm-up class or things like this. So, or do your hair.
Oh, there. We lost you for a while. I think the
You
internet.
lost me. Oh,
Yeah, the
okay.
internet stopped
I
after
thought I lost
you.
you.
Oh,
Okay, yeah.
maybe one or the other. I'm not so sure. But
Yeah.
yay. Oh, it's so good and it's so fast. And I think it's a good,
Yeah,
yeah, I think it's a good makeup tip for anyone to, yeah, it looks so nice with your hair in a bun. It looks so clean. Yeah.
yeah, when it's like up,
Oh,
then you have
yeah. It's really clean, really nice. Yeah. So
anyway.
so for everyone who, so some people said or like seen or other girls I know followed along. So if you guys did follow along through this live feed with Natasha, please tag us your photos. We'd love to see what face you made out of this tutorial. It's so much fun to do
Yeah.
this. Yeah. If you have questions
And
for her, you can guess them.
if you want some more tips or something, you can just ask me, send me a message. Who
Yeah.
that is, Miguel. Try it. I'm curious how you look like. I'm waiting for your video.
Yeah, I wish we could do a live. Yeah, we would love to do live together. Yeah, with Keisha and Miguel. Yeah, it would be so nice.
That would be cool. I wish there would
Mhm.
be like a big live than more than two people. I think they should work on it now that everyone's doing live. It's like the new thing. So they should kind of like work on extending it a little bit.
Yeah, something like 4 people, and then like a little longer than 1 hour, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. There could be like one is like the one who starts it is like in center, and then in each corner like a little one. So it could be five at a time.
It's a really good idea. They have 5. Oh,
Yes.
someone's asked, how do you deal with sweat and makeup?
I mean, actually, because if you really put the base and the primer, actually, you can also put like a setting spray, which I don't have now. But if
Mhm.
you have like the powder, usually it's fine. And in a break, if I have like a 3 act ballet, in the break, I would just take the powder and tap over a little bit from the sweat, but otherwise it's fine. Also on stage, usually it's not so hot, so we don't sweat so much. It's more like when you stop dancing. So I start to sweat like in the break, but not really
Yeah.
on stage so much. So then anyway, you just take some tissues, you tap off the sweat, you wait a little bit until you calm down, and then you put some powder on top again and maybe fix the lipstick, something like this.
That's a good tip.
And anyway,
Yeah.
for example, the lipstick that I'm using is really good because it doesn't really come off. It's really like it dries out and it really stays for the whole show. So
This
that's
is
nice.
also
So if there's like a stage kiss or something, you know, you can't have like a gloss that's gonna be all over his face. So you gotta think about that too.
really smart. You've even thought about a stage kiss before it
Yeah,
happening.
it's
Mhm.
important. Poor guy if he has like red lips after, you know.
Smart, very smart. What else? Lexine is asking, any tips on your eyes to make your eyes look bigger?
Yeah, I think if you just use like light tones like brown and stuff under the eye and you go
Hmm.
like really like not in the eye because if you do it like on this line, you will make the
Hmm.
eyes look small. And if you use too dark colors, it will also make the eyes smaller. So I think if you use some kind of brown tones and really like underline under the lash line, and then you do the lashes to open it up even more. And
Hmm.
also like on top, the eyeshadow, if you really go it like so that it goes lighter inside and more like going to the outside, the eyeshadow goes darker, it will also give the impression of like bigger eyes. And
Yeah.
the eyelashes help a lot. Eyelashes
We
go
need
nice.
good eyelashes. Invest
Yeah.
in really good eyelashes. Mm.
Yeah, I
Oh,
love
there's
that
more.
eyeshadow.
Is it Oh, this is a non-makeup related question, but is it uncomfortable to kiss someone on stage?
To what? To kiss someone on
Kiss
stage?
someone.
Oh, it depends on your partner, I guess. But usually, on stage, it's no problem at all because if you're so into the role, you don't even think about it. It's like a part of it. It's more
Mhm.
like if you have to like rehearse it in the studio, that could be weird. But it depends on your partner and how good you know each other.
Yeah. Have you done any stage kisses? So for what ballet?
I did it for La Fille, Onegin,
Like,
um, Romeo and Juliet, like a different version I did.
mhm.
Then another Romeo and Juliet, just the pas de deux ones. Quite a few. I don't even think I remember all of them. Yeah, but there was a few already.
It's not such a big deal, I guess, since it's just performing.
No,
Also, your
yeah,
it's part of your art. Yeah,
it's like a part of the job. The only thing
yeah.
is, I remember I think the first time I did it in La Fille. It's quite a
Mhm.
long one, and then the music was very slow. So at some point I was like, wow, that's really long. I didn't know what to do anymore. Like I was like, that's getting really like it's taking a while now. But other than that, usually they're very short. Summer Night Stream, that's true. Summer Night Stream too. That was a short one, but still.
Mhm.
That one was hard because we had this like kind of kiss while I was like walking on point and I didn't
Mhm.
hold on to anything and I had to close my eyes and it was in the end of the pas de deux. So I was like out of breath. I couldn't see
Mhm.
anything. I didn't know how far to walk and it's really like you don't really enjoy, like you don't even realize that you're kissing someone because you're just like you can't breathe and you really want to breathe. So that's a funny one.
How are you walking on
With
point?
Scott,
Like you were doing berets?
no, just like walking
Like,
on point.
oh,
I'm
really?
like kiss and like walking on point while I'm kissing him. There was someone that stream. I should find a video. Can maybe post
Yeah, I'd
it
love
with
to
Scott.
see that. Yeah,
That was so much fun to dance with Scott. I should get some video. I need to post something.
yeah. I'd like to see that. Yes, that's interesting. The way they thought
Yes.
about it.
I was
Oh,
dancing
someone
too with someone at gym. Oh, nice.
and
Very nice.
Miguel said, "Is
Cute.
this the famous Natasha?" Miguel.
What?
Miguel said, "Is this the famous Natascha Mair?" That's
No.
funny. Okay. All right. Well, yeah. Anyway, guys, you still have some time to ask Natasha some things about your stage makeup. I learned a lot from her stage makeup. I definitely don't do it the same way, but it's interesting the way you do it. Also, it's nice to see that way of doing makeup. I was actually surprised you put like the wingtip also like from the top and just from the center, and then you fill it in like from inside in a thinner line. Yeah, but I think like
What
with
do you
some of
do?
like
Hey, Sarah.
Asian, like we often put lines maybe because our eyes are smaller than
Yeah,
you.
like here, no? You would do it like
Yeah,
here, along
yeah,
the floor. Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
everyone has their own little rituals, I think, and you just like discover after a while like
oh,
what works best for you. It's the best to just like try a lot of different things and like find your way. And it's so much fun. So that's a
yeah,
good
it
thing if
is.
you have a lot of shows, or now if there's no shows, you can just try it at home. It's not like we have so many other things to do. So you can just play with it. You can also adjust your stage makeup to your character. Like if you're dancing a little girl, you can put a bit more rose on the cheeks. Or I don't know, if you're dancing in Corsair and you have like a blue-green costume, you can add a little shimmer of blue-green to your eyeshadow or things like this. or if you're doing some Spanish dance, of course you take some like red lipstick, things like this. Always adjust.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, actually, I realize it's important not to take too big lashes because with the stage light, it makes like a shadow. So then it looks
Yeah.
like you have really dark under eye circles. So it's also important.
That's a really good tip. Like, that's a really
Also,
good tip.
like tiaras when turning. Yeah, I love when we have like some big crowns and feeling like a princess.
Yeah.
It's my
Oh, I remember your Nutcracker tiara. It was so big. Like, it
that one's
was
a bit
just
too much.
huge. Yeah.
It's like this animal that goes like I don't know.
Huge.
It's really like this.
When you
It's
came on stage, it's
this
so
was
crazy.
horrible because they can't really fix it so much because after the big pas de deux, it's this like 30 seconds change to the first costume for the last scene. So they can't fix it so much, but at the same time it's so heavy that if it's not fixed properly, it really like pulls you everywhere. So in the
Yeah,
quarter we have this like really fast manege, and I was
I
always
remember.
feeling like my piece is gonna fly off. I hated the headpiece there. It was not so comfortable.
I remember you coming out on stage, and I was just telling my mom that tiara is huge. It's just so big, and it's just if you guys have a chance to look for this video or a photo of Natasha in this tiara in the Nutcracker, it's crazy. It's just so huge.
Yeah, it's like some kind of dinosaur or I don't know, like some kind of creature opening up. But
It
still,
is.
it's not very like you really feel like you're wearing a crown, you know.
Mhm. Oh, and another question is, what are your tips for people who are beginners to makeup? Oh.
Beginners to makeup. Oh,
Mhm.
it's important to just like try many times, find your fun, watch videos, do it at home. I think the most important is just to do it many times. Because then you will always like hit it, you know, like most of the people like struggle, for example, with the eyeliner to get it even and straight. And this is really just practice. So I think the most important is to just like find your way and your product. Also, actually, it's important to have the right makeup products.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like a really big fan of Bobbi Brown, right? And
Yeah, like
because you
Bobbi
like
Brown.
neutral colors, and why else do you like prefer it to other makeup? Maybe,
What? Sorry.
why else do you prefer it to other makeup? Does it like stay
So I like
longer
the
also?
Yeah, it stays really long and they have really natural colors. So it's
Mm-hmm.
nothing crazy. Like I know like the other brands sometimes have these like maybe crazy pink and stuff. They don't really have this so much at Bobbi Brown, but for the stage you also don't really need that. So I think for the
Mm-hmm.
stage it's very natural and they have all the things you need to like and also I think it's quite good to maybe have one brand, more products from one brand. Because when you start mixing, if you take like, I don't know, maybe a primer from this brand and then the foundation from another one, it could be fine. I mean, usually it's fine. But I feel like when there's one brand, they have their products matching with each other, then it feels somehow more right because that's how
Yeah.
it's meant to be from them.
Yeah. Really, really true, I think too. Yeah. And they maybe try to put like the same kind of essence so it also like leaves no room for allergies and like
Yeah.
things like you might get sensitive skin also. So
And yeah, I think also if you stay with one and you know that this doesn't do harm to you, then it's good to stick with it. Because then when you start mixing, then you also don't know anymore from what it comes that doesn't do good to you.
yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, it's really good, I think,
Yeah.
to buy good kind of product for your skin, especially. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. Also,
So
what's my favorite part is always like the Christmas editions. I feel like this is
Mm-hmm.
always the best when they start to make like sparkly packaging and glitter eyeshadows and things like this. I always love that.
You're
Yeah,
you're in the makeup stores and you're there.
like
I always
I'm such
see
a girl
you in the
with
makeup
these
store.
things. Yeah, I'm like a cliche girl. Like I'm like makeup. Oh my god, I have a new color lipstick. Like
You head on there and you buy the new color lipstick.
yes.
Yeah. But I had so much fun watching your makeup tutorial for us, and it took her under 30 minutes. I am so sure it only took her 30 minutes. It was so fun to watch you. And if you guys also, before we end, of course, because it's almost an hour again, it's so fast. Like these things are so fast. Um, if you guys have any other questions to Natasha, you can send them over to her. And of course, I will put this all on my YouTube channel and also on our dance page. Probably will upload it so that you can kind of post it also, and then people can view it from different areas. And if you have photos of yourself trying out the makeup of Natasha, then send them to us. We'd like to see what you did to your face. We're super excited to see your creations, like your own creations.
Yeah,
All right.
nice.
And don't forget, yeah, we'll be posting this up and we have a few more things in store for you in the next weeks. So we're really excited and we hope we can work with Natasha again. It was so fun to have you. Do you have
I
anything
love
else you want
this.
to say?
Yeah, let us know if there's anything else we can do. Something fun. It's always nice to talk to you, Lina. That was
Yes.
such a good time.
I hope we can talk more and we can do more. All right. So we'll
Yeah,
just say bye here. Thank you so much again for the makeup tutorial. We'll see you
thank
again
you.
soon. Oh, it was so nice to talk to you. All right. Bye. Thank you.
Bye,
Thank you,
everyone.
everyone.
Thank you.
If you like what you heard and what you watched, don't forget to click on our like and the subscribe button. Your support means so much to us. Thank you for watching.